Hi everybody, welcome back to Werewolf The Apocalypse Earthblood. When will you rage? It's going to be part 5. I do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, 100% speedruns, achievements, trophies, any of that jazz. I just say, hey, I'm going to press record because I'm playing a video game. And I'm going to put it up on the YouTubes, kind of keep it as a way to continue to haunt my family and friends' lives from the grave. And also to kind of act like a virtual couch, sort of. You know, a little virtual home that you, dear viewer, can, whenever you feel like you need to take a breather from work, school, life in general, just find a very nerdy spot to plop down on a couch, hypothetically speaking, and unwind for the day. Listen to mindless ramblings from someone old enough that he should know better, but still young enough that he doesn't care. Appreciate and thanks to all my subscribers and to you. If you're a drive-by viewer for 10 seconds or for the whole video, or any of my stuff, comments, likes, dislikes, doesn't matter. Appreciate you all for showing up. Sorry. It's god dang early in the morning. I'm up even before the birds. That's something I've noticed as I've gotten older is I used to never be a morning person. But now it seems like that's all I am, is a goddamn morning person. Alright. Didn't I already do this? Oh no. Yeah, so we finished. Thing is, I'm going to be uploading these videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so they're probably going to be about a week or two behind from when I'm actually doing the videos. All grumblings about this game aside, it's not a bad time waster.
Given how well you diversion at the damway, I presume your wounds are healed.
Can't complain. We didn't take any losses and the mission was a success.
Did you run into Tank Girl?
I wish.
That was a terrible
nice
movie.
to give her a taste of her own medicine after last time.
Comics were
Best not to
okay.
think about
The
it.
art was probably the best part of this comic.
Right now, our mission
Terrible
should be
movie.
our sole focus.
But, you know, Malcolm McDowell, man, you put him in something.
I've been able to
I will
help you
watch
fend
it.
since I first returned. Spirits are finally returning to Tarker's Mill.
So I've seen. Though I don't remember you being so close to the spirits before.
And I can't remember, but I feel like it's true. Maybe it's not, but the kangaroo man suits in the Tank Girl movie, were they repurposed for that Ronnie Yu movie about the kung fu kangaroos that had like different elements? I forgot what it was called. They were like, each one was like, one was fire and water or something. I don't know. I think I saw that movie once and I was like, this is not good. Then again, he went off to do Bride of Chucky, which was hilarious. And Freddy vs. Jason, which was okay for what it was.
For 5 years, helping the spirits was my only way of staying in
Entertaining.
harmony
I'll give
with
it
who
that.
I
He
am.
knew how to do
I
entertaining.
understand. And by freeing the spirits from the grip of the worm, you drove that filth away from Tarker's Mill. Keep it up.
I've been able to help.
So I've...
Yeah.
I wasn't. But shortly after I left, I felt the need to reconnect.
Regretfully,
To stay in harmony with who I am.
because
as
this
a god.
dialogue literally
I
doesn't
understand.
matter other than just
And by
adding
freeing the
noise.
spirits from the grip of the worm,
Probably
you drove
links
that
to the
filth
playtime.
away from Tarker's Mill.
There's no impact on the
Keep it up.
gameplay. There's no impact on how the
I
narrative
read
will
the
shift.
message that you left on Luke Miller's
It's just
I never should have given you the
writing
green light for
for the
that
sake of
mission.
writing.
If I hadn't made that decision, my sister would
The
still
thing
be
is,
alive.
It's not like
You-
the characters
never would
or
have
story
left.
are advancing from
It's
the
not
writing.
your
They're
fault.
literally just
No one
re-hitting
could
the
have
same
imagined Endron
points.
would have a black
My daughter
spirit
doesn't
attached
like
to
me.
the site.
Even so,
I'm a Silver Fang that feels
I
regret
was the
because
one
I
who
made these
that
decisions.
call, and I'm gonna have to live with the consequences.
Yeah.
And if I
It's
even... Do you need anything else?
I don't know why it popped into my brain, but I really want a Pirates of Darkwater game with like a open world, pirate-like game, meaningful dialogue options. Just like take Mass Effect, or less so Dragon Age. I'm thinking more Mass Effect just because of scope. And do Pirates of Darkwater with it.
walk me through our attack on the
Gameplay,
fracking site again.
morality systems,
The
yada
room
yada.
that
yada.
contains the data we need is under high surveillance
great
and is
world.
impossible to unlock from the outside. It's your job to reach the central control room and connect Ava to their secure network so that she can open the door for Adana. As soon as that's done, I blow up the refinery. That should get their security's attention for a few minutes. During that time, Adana will be able to access their server
Yeah.
and siphon the data.
Yes,
without
I
getting
get it.
eyes on
Same
her.
goal.
Any
Sneak
other
in.
questions?
I'll
Hack
see you at the
computer
junction
terminals.
between the outpost and the fracking site.
We might go a little more combat heavy, I think, with this one, since it might get us through a bit quicker. And there's no consequence to, or bonus or benefit to going the way of stealth. I'm sure you've remembered hearing me harp on for the past couple of videos. But just to any future developers that even want to mess with me, I wouldn't, just because I'm not a fan of the newer World of Darkness stuff. World of Darkness, I think, for me, stopped being near as interesting or even relevant as soon as Revised was probably the last bit of it. And even then, a lot of the tail end revised books were not very good. Chronicles of Darkness, I think, that had some legs to it for a bit, even though I really didn't like Forsaken. Requiem had some neat stuff in it I did like. But Prometheus was or Promethean. That was the high bar.
Declan, are you ready for this evening?
Hey, Carl. Yeah. I spent a fair bit of time watching Endron's sites. There won't be any problem on our side.
Let me look up something.
Dusk told me he'll be joining you.
Yeah. He knows the tech we're going to use.
No surprise there. We worked together on a number of missions. He's a good man and a capable ally. Make sure nothing happens to him.
You can count on me.
High Voltage Software did Hunter the Reckoning, huh? We need a Hunter the Reckoning, like, redux, redo, whatever. Just a collection of them. Kind of miss those, what was it, Gauntlet games, too. Those 3D Gauntlet ones. All those things need to kind of get dropped onto Steam or Good Old Games or something.
What's the layout of this place like?
The fracking site is built in the shape of a cross. The labs where Adana works are to the north, and the refinery to the south. The flare stacks lie to the east and west. And in the middle is the central control room.
The central control room. That's where I install Ava's relay.
It's fairly close to the entrance after the outpost. You shouldn't run into too many problems on your way there. Though they recently received some new kit from Nevada. Large caliber defense turrets. And I'm sure they're loaded up with silver.
I'll be careful. Thanks for the info. Good luck this evening.
Right back at you, thanks.
No, back on my train of thought. Future developers, if you're going to tackle, as much as I wish it was old World of Darkness, meaning revised and prior, not anything to do with their 5th editions, which we're not a fan of. But even if you do those, let me give you a bit of advice. Appeal to your audience, and by that I mean appeal to the fans who kept this series long enough for you to drag it around through the mud or raise it back as a soulless husk of its former self. Make an RPG first. I'm talking, don't do a turn-based. Just do an RPG like Bloodlines, even, would be fine. At least have RPG elements, not what this might, or modern day gaming calls RPG elements. Talking like Knights of the Old Republic, talking the first Dragon Age, even. You gotta get that core audience back. After that, expand like crazy. You know, I always joked and smoked about how I'd love to see, no jokes, 100% serious, a World of Darkness kart racer. Good luck though if you try to do anything with Mage. You can't. I mean, I wouldn't even know how you go about it. Maybe something like, and even then, like Tyranny with that. As much as it's a very flawed game, there's a lot of great things that they attempted. And I'd rather play a game that attempts something and fails in a lot of ways, like Alpha Protocol or Tyranny, because they at least attempted, you know?
With this, I set you free. Return to Fen.
Okay.
I thank you, Fianna warrior.
It's not part of a side quest or something, is it? And then after you get your base placated, people like me, for example, then move on to action, like Dishonored Light type games. But don't go and try and make a Dishonored game unless, I guess that Redfall game didn't do too good, but like Dishonored 1 and 2 were legit games that I was kind of shocked I enjoyed as much as I did, because that was also my angsty Spider-Man 3 Peter Parker hair over one side of my face era of disliking modern games. But wait to do games like that. Get your base back. Show the fans that you do appreciate them being the reason these games, or the setting, has even survived as long as it has. That means dialogue trees, dialogue options, skills, tons of skills, not like 3 skill trees split. And as for any criticism of why don't you make your own game, bro? Well, I tried in the past. Ran into some issues I can't really go in depth about. And then also, just having been burnt out with programming at that point. That was just the final straw. But, yeah. Though I'd be happy to be hired on as like a creative director to keep things on track. Wouldn't even have to pay me. That offer that I made many years ago to folks still stands. I would work for free as long as it's done with a labor of love and not for checking off boxes. Again, this is serviceable as maybe like a very... Can I not go up that? Okay, I can. Just there's no reason to. At least it's something werewolf, but there are so many elements from the Werewolf The Apocalypse setting that are missing. I like his little paws. Also, do I have any skill points? I don't even know what these are. Alright, and I gotta... See, the tutorial did a good job giving you the basics, but I guess, do I have to be in agile stance for this to show up? I'm assuming. And that's probably, I have to be in heavy stance for that ability to show up. I'm not sure. What we got? We got at least 3. We got that also. How many doors we got that I can see from here? Looks like we got some up there. I don't think that's it.
Do we know what happened at the dam?
An intruder managed to get inside, but from what I've heard, he fled before he could do anything.
We lost a number of men in the attack.
At the end of my shift.
Alright, there's a big guy up there. Okay, how did he see me? Did he see me through this? Alright, and that's something I've noticed playing through this. There's a bit of a wonky factor to it. Sometimes they can actually glimpse you through crates. Let's see what his walking path's like. I don't see any nature spirits. Oh wow, so they can't see me. I'll see that. Can't see me because even though the door's open, because I'm in another room. That's interesting. Yeah. And I know why. It's because these are basically what are more or less referred to as monster closets. What happens if I bark? So, if you wanted to cheese, can do that.
Spread out. Search the area. Make him hurt.
Find a door, open it, wait for them to come by one at a time. Beautiful. And that's why I wish this was more open, open-ended, open-worldish. This is definitely an interesting little exploit you can do. Any spirits? I didn't see no spirits. Oh, we got some spirits up here. Crap. I just don't know if there's anything else. Other spirits. Because I need what? 4 for this? Seems like you can't take those guys down. And again, they don't come in here, so. think I'll go back up. I'm just gonna wait for Dingus over here to move over more in that direction.
We've been breached.
Okay. Also, I apparently missed that door, but that's okay. It's easy enough. How are we getting there? No, that's what we'll do. We'll go combat, right? We'll explore around a bit.
Your biopsies will be sent to Nevada for analysis, but at first glance, you seem perfectly healthy.
Glad to hear. Thanks, Doc.
Take that.
There.
Crossbow bolts. Might be able to come back for those. Doesn't look like there's a nature spirit in there, so I'm gonna go back up the other way. Because I might be able to loop around. So yes, it looks like the those abilities you unlock for different forms are only usable when you have them. Can I go up here? No. Again, I'm looking down here because I want to see where that leads. That's just going to lead in that next room. Apologies for doing this a lot, but roughly it's the only way to kind of see things.
The Nevada HQ sent us men and weaponry to make up for the losses at the training center.
Yeah, Major Grainer made the request in person. She's not the sort of person you say no to.
Major Grainer is the...
What?
a dog?
What?
We got company. Let's do this thing.
Oh, okay. See, that's Bolix. How could it see me? If, didn't hop back over.
The Nevada HQ sent us men and weaponry to make up for the losses.
What are you gonna do now? Okay. Enough dirking around. Oh my god, look at all that trash over there. When will I rage? I rage right now.
The Nevada HQ sent us men and weaponry to make up for the losses at the training center.
Yeah. Major Grainer made the request in person. She's not the sort of person you say no to.
Let's actually see. Can I get back up here if I need to? Yes, okay. So I can go back and get crossbow bolts if I want them. Don't stop automatically jumping.
The Nevada HQ sent us men and weaponry to make up for the losses at the training center.
Yeah. Major Grainer made the request in person. She's not the sort of person you say no to.
Alright, so they don't even start patrolling until you hit certain trigger points. King Spirits. Again, I don't have a secondary mission, right? No. Which is kind of a sad opportunity to be missed out on.
You ready to go?
I've been waiting for this.
Ava, can you hear me?
Do we
Met up
fight
with
as a
Rodko.
pack?
We're going through the gate of the fracking site. We're ready to launch the
You
attack.
know, it's kind of the
Understood.
a big focus of well, I mean, all tabletop RPGs. Endron's fracking site, Cahal, Rodko, and Idana are about to attack the fracking site while Ava coordinates their actions from the cairn. While destroying the site, the pack will also attempt to recover information on Endron's mysterious biofield. Thanks to Idana's infiltration of the high echelons of the company, Bobby. But pack play, you know? Again, that's why I also feel if you wanted to not do a turn-based game for Werewolf, do a Mass Effect or Dragon Age style where you have a, you know, two other companions that accompany you. Give them loadouts and
now
stuff.
Now it's our turn.
I'm headed for the refinery. We'll meet up when it's over. Good luck, brother.
And you, Rodko.
And of course not.
Everyone's in position.
Missed off.
I'll show them hell.
I'm in the lab. Everything seems quiet so far. No one suspects a thing.
Then let's get going.
Cahal, you've got to connect me to their servers. Adana, as soon as I create a breach, you get copied. And be careful.
Because more so than any of their other game systems, Werewolf the Apocalypse is focused around the pack. Like I stated before, a werewolf that goes Ronin usually ends up suffering something called Hirano, which is a very debilitating depression that mechanically makes you near useless. Or you'll end up falling to the worm eventually. So yeah, they really need a pack play type of game. So yeah, use Mass Effect as like a bar, you know? Kotor, bring two companions along with you. Oh, come on, this would have been perfect for like a little secret or something. And there's a lot of lacking of Easter eggs. I like when games put in Easter eggs. Also, there's no fetish or talons. Those are basically magical items in the setting of Werewolf the Apocalypse. So the most common one is called a clave, which is like a gigantic blade that werewolves use in their Krynos war form. Usually made of silver and inscribed with spirits. And that whole thing is completely glossed over and ignored. And that is a huge part of it. Like, it would add elements of, as much as I'm not a fan of the crafting and everything, but at least it would make a lot of sense. And I did make a post about this somewhere. Won't out myself, but it really does feel like they just took a generic character action game, a subpar stealth game, and just slapped a Werewolf the Apocalypse skin over it without really giving it any of its soul. So yeah, it is very much like Skinwalkers. And what's his name? I'm gonna look it up real quick, because I could pull out the book, but I'm lazy to get up and walk over to my bookshelf. But Skinwalkers, Werewolf the Apocalypse. That was a neat story plot. plotline. Maybe they weren't called Skinwalkers. No, Samuel Haight. Yeah, he was a kinfolk that was bitter against the Guru. He was originally a child of Gaia, and says due to his being haunted to his failure to actually going through his first change, meaning he was kinfolk and not Guru, he became bitter. He started to hunt supernatural creatures. Yeah, he was the antagonist across multiple set books in World of Darkness. So he'd get his hands on the skins of Guru, usually run them because they were solitary, and he used a rite. I think it was like 5 skins of werewolves, and it was a rite tainted by the worm that allowed him to basically force himself into becoming a Guru. He started this whole cult. Let me see what the name of the book was. They made like a supplement for him specifically. Yeah, the Heights, Samuel Haight. Doesn't look like it has the references for it. Oh, there's a thunderworm. I remember this. Giant worm creatures. Legions, Chronicles, Valkenburg Foundation, Storyteller's Rage. Yeah, they don't have the... Oh, it was called Skinner. Yeah, that was what it was called. Yeah, that was part of the 20th anniversary edition. Let's read this. Hopefully it's not something we've already read before. For the attention of all, in addition to the usual equipment, Division 4 has sent the latest model of defense turrets produced by our specialists. And that's something I'm also been griping a lot about, is enemy variety is just very bare bones. Basically, you have a sniper, you have a shotgunner, you got a guy with a shield, you got these big husky guys, and you got the Avatar rejects.
Listen up, troops. As you're well aware, tonight we've been joined by a new batch. You're on the same train. Security!
Alright, fine. I already counted that one, right? Yeah, looks like it did. Let's watch this visual glitch happen again. Should be on the left side of the screen. That didn't happen.
You're not far from the central control room. You just gotta cross the courtyard.
Let's see about gaming this. what he's up to.
Tonight we've been joined by a new batch of soldiers from Nevada. They've gone through the same enhancement programs as you have, undergone the same training. I want no dissension, no disputes. I'm sure I don't need to remind you what will happen if you can't play nice. Endron has no need for uncontrollable elements. As for you who just arrived from Nevada, you know the drill. Some of you had life sentences before Endron offered a helping hand. Step out of line just once, and we'll send you right back. Endron's labs are always looking for new guinea pigs. I hope I make myself clear. Speaking of Nevada transplants, I'm sure you've noticed that turret above us. We've received several of them to bolster this site's defenses. We all know what we're up against here, so these babies come loaded with silver bullets. Makes them pricey though, so be gentle. Finally, I know you've all gotten a look at the elite guards from Nevada. They're the very pinnacle of what Endron's enhancements can accomplish. The treatment they've gone through is reserved for the best of the best. Prove your worth to Endron, and you'll be rewarded in kind. That's all for now. Take some time to get to know each other. An officer will come to get you in a while to assign you to your posts. Dismissed.
I see, I don't know if that leads somewhere. I don't want to be blocked off. Can I hack the turret and make it turn? No. Use the door. How am I going to approach this? This looks like you're forced into this combat situation. Because I'm assuming I have to go through that door, right? Because I ain't seeing another way to go. Looks like it's just a troop door anyway, so I don't have to worry about that too much. I just find it funny they don't notice that the turret's down, right? That's kind of the problem with these rooms being self-contained and the enemy's not crossing over. Means we have to do that damn elevator again, but kind of want to get that guy down and then one other guy.
You're not far from the central control room. Just gonna cross
Force
the courtyard.
ear talking, slow down. I hate that. I hate it in games. I hate it in Gears of War.
Listen up, troops. As you're well aware, tonight you've been joined by a new batch. No dissent. Some of you have life sentences before Endron offered a helping hand. Step out of line just once, and we'll send you right back. Endron's labs are always looking for you. Sure you've noticed that turret above us. We've received several of them to bolster this site's defenses. We all know what we're up against here, so these babies come loaded with silver bullets. Makes them pricey though, so be gentle. Finally, I know you've all gotten a look at the elite guards from Nevada. They're the very pinnacle of what Endron's enhancements can accomplish. The treatment they've gone through is reserved for the best of the best. Prove your worth to Endron, and you'll be rewarded in kind. That's all for now. Take some time to get to know each other. An officer will come to get you in a while to assign you to your posts. Dismissed.
Alright, so now we're in a pretty good spot. If I can just figure out a way to...
Okay.
Obviously, if I did that, make it a little easier. So you can't hold it there. What happens if I turn this on? Okay, you can't. It's like completely disabled. Now see, that would have been also a great idea for, that they should have implemented why rooms shouldn't be safety areas, because then you could have it where you could have someone running to the computer to switch everything back on, as long as it wasn't disabled by crossbow bolts, you know? But I actually want to try something with this. So sorry for testing, but this is it's kind of what I do when I play these games. And I don't edit because I want all my mistakes, failures, and everything to be highlighted. Because that's life, you know? Life is more fun when you make mistakes or you have to redo things or
Just gonna cross the courtyard.
all that jazz.
Listen up, troops. As you're well aware, tonight you've been joined by a new batch.
Sound the...
Nope. Why he saw me that time magically, I don't know.
You're not far from the central control room. You've just gotta cross the courtyard.
Listen up, troops. As you're well aware, tonight we've been joined by a new batch of soldiers. Endron has no need. Endron's labs are always looking for new guinea pigs. I hope I make myself clear.
He's alerted by something. I'm not able to do what I was gonna try and do, but they're all alerted now. Alright. I'm only gonna do this maybe 2 or 3 more times because now I want to see something.
You're not far from the central control room. You've just gotta cross the courtyard.
So I won't get that one guy.
Listen up, troops. As you're well aware, tonight we've been joined by a new batch of soldiers. No dissension. Some of you have life sentences before Endron offered a helping hand. Step out of line just once.
I want to see if
Right back.
you can crossbow bolt to death.
Lance, I'm sure you've noticed that turret above us. We've received several of them
The
to
big
bolster
guys.
this site's defenses. We all know what we're up against here. So these babies come loaded with silver bullets.
Also, I want to see if they hop up here. Can they hop up here? Wait, where'd they all go? Oh, they're all down there, huh? Okay, they throw grenades. That's good to know. Alright, I messed that up. I'm trying to see if you can crossbow bolt one of the big guys to death without getting detected. Also, let's test this out too. You know, I'm just trying to find interesting things about this game to... So that'll interrupt that. Can I switch to Wolf? No. It will interrupt it. I'm just trying to find interesting little nuggets to the game to maybe spice it up.
Listen up, troops. As you're well aware, tonight we
Unintended things you can do, things of that nature.
no dissension.
Might behoove me to wait. till he's done talking before I start that though.
Step out of line just once, and we'll send you right back. Endron's labs are all...
You get what I'm saying though with like how the rooms work with this? Like they could have made it where they have a runner, which would have been another enemy type that would run to the computers to reactivate everything. Maybe even undo crossbow bolting. Like if I cross bolted that turret, maybe they have like a runner that would run up or even hack into the turret and reactivate it, undoing your crossbolt work. Like there is a lot of depth they really could have added to it. Alright, now what? And they're all on alert, but... And then... one more. Just gotta make sure I don't mess this up. I gotta wait for him to... Wait for him to move more towards the center. Okay, so 3 bolts will take that guy down. And I hope this shows how you can use rooms to pretty much exploit the game. Alright. Curiosity satisfied. Now let's just move on.
You're not far from the central control room. Just gonna cross the courtyard.
Do that just for acknowledgement's sake. Oh, also I did realize for the achievement, if you want, you can literally just read the same note 30 times over and over, just reload at a spot, and you can unlock the 20 and 30 readable achievements.
Listen up, troops. As you're well aware, tonight we've been joined by a new batch of soldiers. No dissension.
I could have taken it down. There's no reason to.
Step out of line just once.
Literally no reason to. Also, is there any outlet here? Or is that it? Yeah, the option to play different tribes would have been neat because you could have like the glass walkers. And then again, they don't even have gifts in them. But maybe they would do more with the hacking, like reprogramming the turrets, the cameras that trigger false alarms, kind of thing. To what end, I don't know.
You'll be rewarded in kind. That's all for now. Take some time to get to know each other. An officer will come to get you in a while to assign you to your posts. Dismissed.
God dang, that pull is leaning terribly. I really do have to get off my butt and do a video about that. About how certain companies in my area who are responsible for power poles have still not addressed the fact that this thing is rotted at the bottom and we have kids that play in this neighborhood.
Security, take me off, man.
Where does this lead to?
I see the terminal.
Connect me.
Alert. Intruder detected. Alert. Intruder detected.
You're good to go, Ava.
Time to work my magic. I'm on their network, but we got a problem. Yeah, shit. They've changed their encryption. We're going to have to bring down their whole network if we want to unlock the door to those servers.
Tell me how.
Ava, the flare stacks. That'll be the fastest way. Oh, you're right. We use the pressure controller on the flare stacks to force a system reboot. That'll unlock the whole site.
Dad, can you see the flare stacks? The big towers with flames coming out the top?
Yeah.
Place Ava's relays on those terminals.
More terminals. Are those side missions? No. They are not. Alright, what do we got? Okay, we read that note. Or anything else? Doesn't look like it. More elevators. Yeah, and the environment is so samey. miss out on a lot. Again, a battle in like the Penumbral realm kind of thing would be neat. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, Mr. Peter. Nope. Make sure we grab this. What's that up there? Just a little blue spark. I didn't see that camera. I see it now. That's a big guy. See, like, how they sing. Got that there. There. What about this here? little force guy over there.
Holy shit!
Okay, I guess it doesn't matter which way I go, huh? Oh, yeah, it's that same note for like the fourth time, third time.
I'll make good use of that.
Shit! They detected my first attempt to connect. They're trying to find me.
Better not be time.
Block them.
That's
I hate
what I'm
time
doing,
things.
but you need to move. I can't jam them forever.
Anything in here?
I'm at the first flare stack.
Don't just stand there. Hook me up. The longer you take, the more dangerous this mission gets.
Crossbow bolts. I don't see anything else. At least we got crossbow bolts, right? There, I got this. Why is it still glowing like it is? Alright, maybe in here. Where's this lead? Perfect. Easy and perfect. What does this say? Please take note of the new directive sent by Division 2. Equipment and products received from them are aimed at increasing the yield over site. modules on the flare stacks as soon as possible. The new compound received must replace the current compound 2G8 injected into the ground during the drilling process attached for the technical and chemical annexes sent by Division 2. Please address any questions you may have to our section manager. Okay. Alright, let's turn it all off, but open the door. Crouch was an optional thing. More crossbow bolts. So. Unlock that one ability. Do that. Go back, grab the crossbow bolts that were right here, right? Because they refill 2. Now I can go back to the other side. I don't know why I'm being as stealthy as I am, but do that door abuse trick. I could see it being more useful on hard, maybe, where it's a bit more difficult, but as it stands with this is not difficult, so. we're good. Just checking for like spirits and stuff now. Make regular checks on the pressure level of the flare stacks. An overload will lead to an immediate force shutdown of the machines and reset of the security system in order to avoid damage to site facilities. In case of any incident, those responsible will be subject to severe punitive measures. Alright, that works.
Ava, I've connected you to the first flare stack.
Good. Keep it up. We've got this.
Dang, that was a lot. Well, that was pointless. Could have sworn there was like something to unlock with it. But, well, not pointless. Combat is important. Yeah, most of these mechanics just don't really, because combat is just so quick, and I know quote unquote brutal is what they're aiming for. You don't really get to mess around with a lot of the mechanics of rage and fury generation, and like even their tougher enemies go down in like 3 hits. Which, to be fair, is pretty accurate to the tabletop, but that's why you kind of throw tougher enemies, like Nexus Crawlers and things that aren't in this game. Higher tier worm spirits. Especially since I'm assuming you're not a rank 1, you're not a Clea, you're probably like a rank 3. I don't even know how to do Stomp. So yeah, I'll probably bump that up next, and then those two, and then the crossbows. I don't think, you don't really need it. I mean, you got the flasks that fill up your rage, so. Rage gains 2 additional slots. Let's look at this, let's see what it says. Silver damage, so lower the maximum health. It doesn't talk about rage, does it? It's funny, it says that Lupus can't use technology. There's I think they're called cyber wolves or cyber dogs. They're a camp, and camps are like subgroups or hyper-focused builds in Werewolf the Apocalypse. And they have things like automated turret arms attached to their Lupus form that hold a gun and stuff. Alright, I can always come back here for more crossbow bolts if I need to. I'm taking the long way around just to avoid needless detection. Oh, him. Or bark. I'm assuming that opens later.
Rocco, I'm showing 3 detachments heading towards you. Not for long.
I will say I'm glad there isn't. A timer, but I mean, at least then it would have added a choice mechanic in the game. Or maybe like on which stack you decide to go with first. You know, maybe one stack Rocco needed backup for you to show up, and then you could have had a pack attack fight scene, which again, a lot of missed opportunity with that, because I feel then you could have had like talents and skills for pack tactics, for example. Or if you went to the other stack for Ava to support her, maybe it would unlock a thing. You know, unlock a thing. Yeah, turrets again. Yeah, it looks like we go up there eventually. Too many crossbow bolts. Never too many crossbow bolts. Flask.
I'm at the second flare stack.
Be careful. It seems like they realized something happened to the first one.
Who's that guy there? Oh, great. Oh, I died. Oh. Alright, how would I do this stealthy? I don't even know how.
I'm at the second flare stack.
Be careful. It seems like they realized something happened to the first one.
people.
Okay. I mean, hey, it works, right? What do we got with this? Camera. How much is the computer? That's where I gotta go in. But is there anything? I don't know what these boxes of silver were for. Like, I don't see them grabbing stuff from them. Maybe they do, and I just haven't noticed. Yes, it's another one of the same. Yeah, it's that same one about the stacks. Overloading.
I've put put the relay on the second flare stack.
Here we go. 80. As soon as Rocco blows the refinery, I'll reboot the system. You've got 2 minutes max to copy the data. Are you ready?
Just say the word.
Now, Rocco.
On it. Well, that should attract their attention.
Donna, get moving.
I'm on my way.
As soon as you've got what you need, we're out of here.
The alarm's going off. Fuck. Get out of there, Donna. Forget about the data.
They're coming. They're...
80. How do I get to her?
The elevator at the center of the site. It's the quickest way.
Oh, those bolts.
Rodko,
Already on my way. I'm almost there.
find my daughter.
Find my daughter. No. This will be the third thing to bring us up. I don't think I killed these scientists. Well, they're not there anymore, are they? Let's see how well this works. What we got? We got any scientists? Oh, can cameras not see me? Door, camera.
I've made it to the lab.
I see a helicopter approaching the site. Get a move on.
Let's see what this is. Please take note. Okay, we read that one. It's about the yield and ejecting cross. Alright. Oh. Okay, so maybe early on you might want to get that lupus one, because, I mean, look at that. You turn red, and as long as you aren't running, you don't see it, right? Let's see, does that, do you have to wait for it to... No, it'll gradually do it over time. What about jumping? Does jumping break it? Doesn't seem like it does. Like, there's so much they could have done with the exploration. Even with following the same formatted facility after facility, even though I wish they had like a corporate building, and I don't know. You've heard me harp about it dozens of times already, so. I want to test it out and see how good it works. Alright, so it works, but it doesn't work amazingly well. Or it works well enough. They're all freaked out. It's something that didn't even happen over there. Alright. Can I go back down? I can, but is there a reason? Alright, let's look around. I don't think there's anything. That was an experiment to see. I want to kill scientists, if I can help it. Even though I think I've already failed that.
Stop it!
And this is something I do not like about this game. I can't manually save. Manual saves are always better than think I made that time without killing any scientists, so that's a thing. That's a good thing. I don't know if it counted though, because I think in some of the previous attempts I did kill scientists. There's apparently an achievement. I'm just kind of curious to see how autosaves work.
I see her. She's unconscious. You bastards. Let her go. You're gonna pay for this.
Hang on. I'm coming.
Let her go. All these plants, no spirits. So it's kind of inconsistent, I feel. Crossbow bolts for nothing. That's alright.
Idana! Rodko!
Locked. And all that's in here is just that one plant. This plant had a spirit. This plant didn't. These plants didn't. Alright. So what am I going for next? Honestly, I probably should go for this stuff, right? Chain mark is pretty good though. Or in theory, might have been something I should have gone for early on. Read. Stop all actions against the Tarker's Mill Den. Our counterintelligence division has detected an undercover element. The identification of the individual is a priority. Any action against the base could lead to the withdrawal of the undercover enemy agent. Stand down of assault teams indefinitely. Major Garner, you are called to the Nevada site. Bring your best elements with you. We have another pack to be subdued here.
They knew.
They knew. Those will help because more health is always good. That's also going to be good. So my goal will be these two, these two, and then that, if I can get enough for that. But I don't want to get that until I get at least 3 points. So we'll see how it goes.
We slaughtered them all.
Damn it. I have eyes on Adana. They've taken an elevator to the roof. She's still unconscious.
And Rodko?
He's a few rooms ahead of you. I think he's given in to his rage, Cahal.
No.
No, not you, Rodko.
It's called the Thrall of the Worm.
Please, Cahal, you
This is a mechanic in the setting. Whenever you frenzy. When you frenzy a bit too hard, let's say it that way. A lot of games don't require you to look up. I think. There's no way out. That will hurt. elevator? No, cutscene. Oh no, not Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. Oh, there's Dusk and Golden. Yeah, that's probably an Eater of Souls. Usually you turn like semi-cannibal. Not semi, you just turn full cannibal.
Oh, no.
Defiler, you get a little bit perverted. Oh, don't do that. Well, that was pretty easy. I mean, was there another option? I feel like I was kind of forced into doing that. It's probably like a Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Taking her.
You're kind of pigeonholed into.
I'm sorry. I could not resist.
What time was my point?
My rage.
I know, my friend. No one could blame you.
She's all that's left of my sister. Find her.
I might as well just keep going. Make this a bit of a long one.
Protect her. For Ludmilla.
Alright, teleport me out. Oh no. Are we was that Rumble? I didn't think I had Rumble on.
Rocco.
I had no choice. He was overtaken by rage. He would have killed me.
Rocco, please. You can't be gone.
Damn it, Ava, snap out of it. They've
Snap
taken my
out of
daughter. Where is she?
They took her to the roof.
Guide me.
The elevator's in the office above you. You should be able to get there through a nearby ventilation duct.
I might as well. Just in case there's another. Did I not get experience for that? I mean, I have that one, but. Kinda figured. You better give me a big chunk of it. Really? That piddly bit? Yeah, it's kind of weird on what missions give you experience. I think a boss fight will give it to you. Looks like a bigger spirit. Looks like I got a bigger chunk. But then again, I don't know how they determined it. Alright, the undercover element has been identified. Active cover identity, Nancy Waker. Known identity, Dana. Information in Central Counterintelligence Division. Identification of enemy malware on the energy network. Enemy raid on the fragging site. Imminent analysis by Tactical Division. Removal of quarter of troops from site on reception. Strengthening of network security. Chances of a successful capture increased to 70%. Shall be arriving immediately to supervise operations. I think we're going to see...
a fucking trap.
Well, no. Probably yes, but I was going to say, Cahal, before you interrupted me, I think we're going to see her first change. Now, your first change almost always results in a frenzy. Which means you might actually fall to the worm the first time you actually frenzy. Or your first change. I'll be right back, folks. Sorry. Alright, the other thing, what happens a lot of times, and this was actually shown in Heart of Gaia, was if you suspect that one of your offspring is going to be a cub, because Guru can't. One of the tragedies of being a werewolf and fighting this war against the worm is that you can't really be there for your family, so you always end up being like a deadbeat mom or a deadbeat dad shtick for the most part, because you got to go fight that war because it's always going on and you're losing it. So they'll leave behind a guardian spirit to kind of watch over the cub for when they go through their first change, and they'll kind of send an alarm out to the pack nearby to try and go and pick them up. Also means that things like Banes, Fomori, Black Spiral Dancers are also on the lookout to poach them. Which means it's always dangerous when you're going to collect a new cub, because
Madonna! Fuck! No!
It's a race, like Rat Race. Almost exactly like Rat Race. Oh, I guess she's not gonna.
I know you.
I am Richard Watkins, Endron's CEO. I've been keeping tabs on you for a long time.
Then you knew.
Of course. Your little attack, your little plans. We knew everything. I've been trying to identify you for some time. You can't imagine all the wonderful things we'll be able to accomplish with you. Losing a few sites was a small price to pay. I've got great hopes for you, my dear.
Mr. Watkins?
I don't think
we'll
he's the CEO in the setting. I think it's just for this game. I'll have to pull out my Book of the Worm.
What have you done to me?
But Heart of Gaia has a good thing with the cubs. I think it was like a water spirit was watching over them. And the whole, I think if I remember, the whole basis of Heart of Gaia's story was that
find out where it's going.
You played a.
One of their calls. They were talking about a package they were delivering to a reinstate prison in Nevada. They also talked about some treatment. They want to do something to her.
Find out all you can about this prison and get things ready for our departure. As soon as I'm back, we're leaving for Nevada.
But what about Rodko? Are we just gonna leave him?
Yes.
There's nothing we can do for him now, Ava. I'm sorry. But 80's our priority. Rodko would have said the same thing.
I know.
The backup generator.
Loco's scent is still fresh here.
Alright, I was gonna say, in that game you play a cub newly changed. And I think he was a descendant, one of the rare, very rare, it is rare, links to the White Howlers, which is the tribe that the Black Spiral Dancers were originally, before they got twisted. I got back just so I'm a bit tougher in melee, because it's not even the bosses seem easy. Real easy, because it's a one-on-one fight. The monster closets are the problem. Alright, I was wondering, can you bark while running? Really? Nothing? I mean, they could have added so many different secrets and collectibles. Yeah, and that's why I think crafting and glaives, or claves, fetishes, talons, would have been a great addition to this game to add a bit more depth and encourage exploration a bit more. You know? Pick up what I'm setting down, folks. Are you picking it up? No, I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but... it's the missed potential.
What are they going to do to her?
We have to get her back before they do anything. Don't lose your head, Ava. Without you, we're blind.
This is where I came in at, right? I think so. Yeah. Oh, it's this room. We need a loop. Wait, can I go back all the way through again? If so, that would be hilarious. Okay, no. Oh. Looks like he might be able to. I'm not going to, though. Sad Cahal. Alright. Endron had prior knowledge of the attack against the fracking site. The pack fell into a trap set by the corporation's president, Richard Watkins, whose aim was to capture Dana. Powerless witness to the abduction, Rocco gave into rage, which left Cahal with no other option but to kill him. The Fianna warrior now has only one idea in mind: bind his daughter. However, Endron launches its remaining forces against the cairn. Okay. That's a spoiler. Defeat the creature. Oh, is this where we see a Fomori for the first time? Or their version of a Fomori? Which are drastically weaker, with some very rare exceptions to, Okay. Yeah, they're drastically weaker than
That creature
Black
stank
Spiral
of
Dancer or
worm.
Guru.
Endron's decided to pull out all the stops.
Cole, Endron set up these new weird pumps. I don't know what they're injecting into the earth, but Ethan is suffering.
I'll take care of it, Ava. Get your crew together and leave for Nevada.
I'll take
Find
care.
80.
Oh, it's this room. Okay.
Contact me on my terminal as soon as you're finished.
Cahal, the forces of the worm have returned. They spread unfettered across this land. Humans, this is their work. Use your penumbra vision and find them. Stop them. I asked the other Garu to leave.
There's a lot of them.
They
right?
were likely to fall prey to the worm. But I know that you will withstand it.
Oh, these got redone again, huh? What, they can sense me or something? Like prototype ripoff. Just add some tentacles. No. So they immediately pounced on me. I didn't even have a chance to. There's that way out. What about this way? Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's like anything I can pick up to. Make this a bit easier. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll continue on then. Oh, they are. Oh, and you get trapped in, huh?
One down.
Or you get walked in. We talk to him?
Do not delay, warrior of Gaia.
No, we can talk to him, but
The
he's
worm
got like
is
sightless.
growing in power.
Growing in power.
Where are sources of the worm's influence?
Use your penumbra
jeez.
vision, and they will be visible to you. Destroy them quickly. They rob the spirits of their strength.
That's it. Let's go up here. Let's see if we can restock. Oh, I guess this is what I meant by the area. Yep, we can.
Hello there. Now we're talking.
Feels like there should have been more than the areas that they have, because there's what? This place, and then I'm assuming we go to Nevada afterwards, huh?
With this, I set you free. Return to Yfen.
I thank you, Fianna warrior.
Alright. I don't get anything for that? I just don't get it sometimes.
Yfen remains to fight, but his strength will only hold out for so much longer. Make haste.
Got like a thorn bow.
Only one more to destroy.
We'll get more crossbow bolts just in case. And fill up on the whiskey. I'm assuming we get a change of scenery, right?
That takes the edge off. I'll make good use of that. Now we're talking.
Humans are bleeding Gaia dry and strengthening the work.
Yes, yes they are.
As they poison the earth, the worm's corruption spreads.
What's that over there? That's something I missed that you do? I feel like there's things in here. Been in there.
I can't believe that we're still getting the same results with the new DNA tests. Do you think we've discovered a new species?
I highly doubt that. Let's just collect the samples.
What was that? Up here. Oh. Here's one we may miss. I'm assuming that was it. That white blob. Yeah, I'd focus on leveling up your combat stuff, because the stealth stuff you really don't need to invest too heavily into.
Good.
Pull off. The majority of this. It's actually pretty... The stealth part's pretty easy. Not that the combat's hard, but you want the extra health and the different abilities and rage and everything. It seems to be pretty Easy to maintain. Oh, can't go that way. Even sharks need water. Yeah, I think it would have been better if they went like a Infamous route, open world, with instances of going into like corporation buildings, heading off to an oil rig, that kind of shtick. That's gonna be the same stuff I've already read dozens of times.
The worm is on the ebb, but its servants still live. Ready yourself. They are here, and they are waiting for you.
Yeah, probably.
Well now, what do we have here? The
Oh, look, a
mongrel
jobber.
that's been killing my men.
Great.
Show him what you can do!
Begone. This is no place for bloodshed. Make the Umbra take you.
What?
Yeah, and there's multiple Umbral realms.
This changes nothing! Collect his fucking head!
Alright, Endron, I probably we already read that.
What am I fucking paying for?
Here's another bonus in this game's favor. No quick time events. I'm glad we've gotten past that era of gaming.
I'm not afraid of you. What? Oh, damn it! No!
Oh man. I think it would have been better if he just gently squeezed her head and shot like 30 feet in the air. Spray of blood. Give a nod to Sanjuro.
You rose to the call, warrior of Gaia.
And you're popping a squat. Endron had prior, no? Yeah, we know.
You have freed this territory from the clutches of the worm, and the spirits are returning to the forest.
Returning to the forest.
Your fight for the cairn is over. Yet, in spite of your victories, your spirit is troubled.
We have lost our leader, and our pack is scattered. Even heavier on my heart, Endron has taken my daughter.
I felt the Silver Fang submit to his rage. Though you may carry the burden for the rest of your life, you
can't move the camera on this one.
to be done. Leave without fear, Kahal, and find your daughter. I will call the Garu back to this cairn and continue my endless vigil. We shall meet again.
Ava must have found 80. She must have.
Alright, now what? Does this tell me that there's a side quest?
The servants of the worm have once more taken possession of the lands.
Yeah, let's make this a
from
bit
which
longer,
you
huh?
drove them. I need your help to drive
Let's do this
the
until we go to
worm from
Nevada, I
here
feel.
permanently. Find them and
Let me see.
destroy them.
Let me pull up some cheat sheet stuff. Hunter the Wreck. Yeah, I was looking up some stuff about that earlier. Mummy was one I liked, but it never really got a full system. I mean, it did towards the tail end, but there we go. Highly aggressive attacks, reach the forest, first pump, second pump, defeat tank girl, second phase. You really don't need to worry about going in frenzy. Most of the combat's so easy. To be fair, as it should be. You're fighting humans for the most part. So they kind of nailed that, where alright, so I have to go to the different outposts. And kind of do what I did with the pumps. The question is, do the spirits pop up again? Doesn't seem like it. I like how you can use multiple flasks in one go. You're not stuck having to... And you don't have to manually pick up one flask from each crate. Good design choice, folks. Props to the company for that. In regards to those mechanics. Okay, what was I looking at? Already learnt. Oh no, what was that? Was that more spirit points, or was that just a spirit that's gonna give me some dialogue, like hooky dookie bookie? I could have sworn there was like a spirit thing there. Guess not. There's that one that we got early on. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clear all this out. Let me do these. See, I can't do that yet.
What was that? Smoke that thing!
Oh, that's it. That's it. You just have to go that far. I'm fine with that, but that seems kind of easy. Okay. Well, we'll go load up on more whiskey. Hit the other two outposts. So at this point, you're just going in lightly into areas. You're not going full into the area, full levels again. Which, to be fair, I'm kind of appreciative that they didn't want to do a lot of backtracking with these sections, because in one vein it'd be neat if it had been more wormified, but on another note, I could understand why it would feel like it was just padded. Alright, let's go to these other 2 points. I don't see any white splotches. They're gonna be alerted now. It's okay, I'm in here. Waiting for them to come by. What is that? Destroy all the cover. That's fine. Oh wow, this camera does not know how to focus. Can I sabotage that? I mean, I don't know why I'd need to, but sure, let's do that. Even though I'm pretty sure I sabotaged these doors when I first went through. God. Yeah, I can. Because I'm in another room, which makes me completely invisible. No, I'm not even in the other room. Hey guys, how you doing? Look at this. And again, the models don't look terrible. I mean, let's see. This is bring me where I've not been. I guess you can't go into that room. Or was this part of an escape thing? Here. Remember. Feels like there should have been some over there. Alright, so let's go get our crossbow bolts, turn in this side quest, and then we're done, I think, with this area. Yeah, I think a more open world approach would have, especially if they wanted to just go more combat focused and less RPG, would have been better. Again, using like Infamous as a bar to be set at.
By purging its servants, you have driven the last trace of the worm from this forest. I thank you, warrior of Gaia.
Welcome. Got anything else to say? Just reset skills, okay. I'm only leveling this up because additional health is always beneficial. Alright, now the crossbow bolts. Talk to Ava. She's gonna be depressed because everybody here got slaughtered apparently. Let's do that.
That takes the edge off. Hello there.
Hello there. Alright, let's go talk to Ava. Then maybe we get a change of scenery. Ah, this is why the computer was interactable, but we couldn't do anything with it.
Ava, the pumps are done. Tell me you found 80.
They've taken her to one of their sites in Nevada, Viridian State Prison. That's where they...
I know. No time to lose. How do I get in?
Don't worry, I've already got a plan. Declan's stolen an Endron helicopter. Meet up with him and I'll give you the rundown en route.
I'm just looking ahead to see if there's any secondary missions real quick. Because, yeah, I'm probably going to call it here for this video. And then the last video, the next video I do should be the last recording. Looks like there's gonna be at least one more side quest that I can see. Yeah, I kind of feel like this was front loaded. Because looking at this, it looks like there's only like 3 major areas, and the next 2 areas are much smaller than this one. No, not even. It looks like it's just 2 major. I don't know, 3. We'll say 3. Yep. Alright. Viridian State Prison. After saving his Karen from Endron's clutches, Cahal picked up Adina's trail. The young woman has been taken to Viridian State Prison, a penitentiary financed by Endron that is located in the middle of the state of Nevada. Thanks to Ava's skills, Cahal assumes the identity of a wanted serial killer, the infamous Badland Butcher from South Dakota. is taken to the prison where Endron seems to be submitting inmates to a strange battery of tests. Alright, I'll let this play.
Cahal, Viridian State Prison is in Nevada. They've got a lab below the prison. That's where they're keeping Adana. The Nevada authorities have been hunting a serial killer for years. The Badlands Butcher. That's your new identity. I've entered your description into their database. Get yourself arrested. They'll throw you straight into Viridian State.
This is an interestingly bad scenario to be in as a guru.
Cahal, so you finally turned up. Been waiting for you for a couple days now.
I take it Ava put you in here? Good to have another man on the inside. How is she?
I don't know her too well, but it's clear all this is shaking her. She's putting everything she has into the search for your daughter. I think that's the only thing keeping her going.
I can relate. Some of the prisoners might have info. Those with influence.
The two most influential prisoners around here are Lon Shabeta and Seth. Shabetta's mafia, and he's still running his business from the inside.
I imagine he gets along well with the warden.
From what I hear, they're always trading favors. The other guy, Seth, he controls the drug trade around here. Might be worth a visit if you need a boost. You'll find him in the gym. He never leaves. Apparently he's sick with something.
Who's in charge here, anyway?
A guy named Hadley. He's the one who gave you the sticky eyes when you walked in. An ex-con promoted all the way up to warden. Try not to rub him the wrong way. He's an Endron man through and through. Every bit as violent as his guards. Oh, and speaking of, most of the guards here are elite soldiers in training, and they're not big on warning shots.
Got it. You have a plan for getting out of here? I can't protect you while I'm looking for Adana.
Don't worry about me. Ava's got it all figured out.
Good. Now lead me to this Shabeta. I'll start with him.
Alright, folks. We get save point. What is that? What is that a thing? That looks like a secondary mission. I'll have to do that. So, anyways, I'm gonna call it here, folks. Can't turn into a wolf for obvious reasons. Probably wouldn't be the brightest idea. But yeah, we put the hurt on Endron, and again, disappointed in the game overall, but it's not the worst. Could have been much worse. Thankfully, it wasn't. But all right, everyone. I want to thank my subscribers again, and any drive-by viewers. I appreciate y'all. Give me a look up. I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night. See ya.